Good morning, children. How are you all? Hope you all are fine. Stay home, stay safe, be healthy, children. I am very happy to see you again, children. So, first, I would like to introduce myself. I am K. Anita, working as English teacher, KGBV Muppala, Guntur district. So, in 8th class, first unit, the theme of the unit is family. So, here, children, what is meant by family? What is meant by family? Family means a group of two or more persons related by birth, marriage, or adoption who live together. All such related persons are considered as member of one of family. So family means a family of is a group of two or more persons related by birth, marriage, or adoption. So who live together is called a family. Uh, then in that background, we have C readings are there in first unit. So A reading is The Tattered Blanket, and B reading is My Mother, and C reading is A Letter to a Friend. So we have in this first unit, we have three readings are there. So in that background, today we will learn about a poem, My Mother. So, mother, my mother's children. Now, I'm going to sing a few lines about mother. Mother of mine, you gave to me all of my life to do as I please. I owe everything I have to be. Mother, sweet mother of mine. Mother, you gave me happiness, much more words can say. Mother of mine, you gave to me all of my life to do as I please. So, everyone like mother. Yes, children, is it right? We all are love our mother very much. So the poem name is My Mother. So first we would like to some facts about the writer of the poem My Mother. So so My Mother poem written by Rabindranath Tagore, the world famous writer. Rabindranath Tagore. Rabindranath Tagore is popularly known as Vishwakavi and Gurudev. He was the founder of Shantiniketan, an experimental school. He was awarded the Nobel Prize in Literature for his Gitanjali, the Song of Offerings. Each of his poems reflects Indian vision and love towards his motherland. He is considered the voice of Indian heritage and spiritualism. So here is some points about Rabindranath Tagore, who is written by My Mother poem. So Tagore is popularly known as Vishwakavi. He was called, he was great as Vishwakavi, popularly known as Vishwakavi. It's very, very important, children, and called as Gurudev also. He was the founder of Shantiniketan, an experimental school. So, an experimental school, Shantiniketan founder was Rabindranath Tagore. He was awarded the Nobel Prize in Literature for his Gitanjali, the songs of offerings. Each of his poems reflects Indian vision. So, భారతదేశం గొప్ప లక్షణాల గురించి ఈయన చెప్పడం జరిగిందనమాట. అండ్ లవ్ టువర్డ్స్ హిజ్ మదర్ ల్యాండ్, మాతృభూమి ఆయనకున్న ప్రేమను కూడా అందులో చూపించడం జరిగింది. హీ ఈస్ కన్సిడర్డ్ ద వాయిస్ ఆఫ్ ఇండియన్ హెరిటేజ్ అండ్ స్పిరిచువలిజం. సో వారసత్వం గురించి, ఇండియన్ వారసత్వం గురించి, అలాగే ఆధ్యాత్మికత గురించి కూడా ఈయన చెప్పడం జరిగిందనమాట. సో children, Rabindranath Tagore, he composed India's national anthem. మనం అసెంబ్లీలో పాడుకుంటాం కదమ్మా, జనగణమన కూడా రాసింది రవీంద్రనాథ్ ఠాగూర్. He received Nobel Prize for Literature in 1913 for his collection of poems called గీతాంజలి. ఈయన రాసినటువంటి గీతాంజలి అనే ఒక వన్ ఆఫ్ హిస్ పోయమ్స్ లో ఈయనకి నోబెల్ ప్రైజ్ రావడం అనేది జరిగింది అనమాట. ఠాగూర్ రోడ్ primarily in Bengali but translated many of his works into English himself. So here is the poem, children. Here is the poem, My Mother. So I would like to read the poem. I can't remember my mother, only sometime in the midst of my play tunes. A tune seems to hover over my playthings, the tune of some song that used to hum while rocking my cradle. I can't remember my mother, only sometimes in the midst of my play, a tune seems to hover over my playthings, the tune of some song that used to hum while rocking my cradle. So my mother is a magical word, isn't it, children? Now we will know about the poem. I can't remember my mother. What it means, children? I can't remember my mother. The poet says as I can't remember my mother. Why he can't remember his mother? So the Tagore mother passed away. The poem is an emotional expression of a child memory of his mother, whose mother was dead. It is about the sensitive and the intensive feelings of a child and the attachments that he was with the mother. In this poem, the child remembers all things that his mother used to do. A child who lost his mother in informing has only famine, recollection of her love. The poet starts that he can't remember his mother now. He can't imagine his mother's futures. So he don't know how his mother's looks like. He doesn't know because when he was young, his mother was died off. That's why he can't imagine his mother's physical futures. But only sometimes in the midst of his play, when he playing with his tools, playing items, he reminds his mother. A tune seems to hover over my playthings. So that playthings sound comes from that playthings, his mother lullaby song, the tune some song that she used to hum while rocking my క్రాడల్. సో ఉయ్యాల్లో ఉన్నప్పుడు వాళ్ళ మదరు పాడిన పాట అతను ఇప్పుడు ఏజ్లో ఉన్నప్పుడు ఆడుతుంటే ఆ ప్లే థింగ్స్లో వాళ్ళ మదరు ఈ పోయిట్కి గుర్తు రావడం జరుగుతుందన్నమాట. సో I can't remember my mother. So that's why, because his mother was died off when he was young, very young age, infant age. So that way he can't imagine his mother physical futures. So but his అతను ఆటలాడుకునే సమయంలో మధ్యలో ఉన్నప్పుడు ఆ ప్లే థింగ్స్ ఏవైతే ఆట వస్తువులు ఉన్నాయో అవి చేసే శబ్దాలు ఇట్స్ రిమైండ్స్ హిజ్ మదర్ అన్నమాట. అవి చేసే శబ్దాల్లో వాళ్ళ అమ్మగారు ఎప్పుడైతే ఆ క్రాడెల్లో, ఇక్కడ లుక్ ఎట్ హియర్ చిల్డ్రన్, సో ఈ క్రాడెల్లో ఈ క్రాడల్లో ఉన్న ఇక్కడ మీరు చూసినట్లయితే పిక్చర్లో బాబు ఎలా ఇన్నోసెంట్గా పనుకున్నాడో చూస్తున్నాం. ఈ క్రాడల్లో ఎలా నిద్రపోతున్నాడో ఆ విధంగా నిద్రపోతున్నప్పుడు వాళ్ళ అమ్మ పాడిన పాట కవికి గుర్తొచ్చి ఆడుకునేటప్పుడు ఆ వస్తువులు శబ్దాలు చేస్తున్నప్పుడు వాళ్ళ అమ్మగారు పాడిన ఏ హమ్మింగ్ ట్యూను తనకి గుర్తొస్తూ ఉంటది. ఆ శబ్దాల ద్వారా, ఆ వినికిడి ద్వారా వాళ్ళ అమ్మని తన గుర్తుంచుకోలేకపోయిన ఆ శబ్దాల ఉనికి తన అమ్మ జ్ఞాపకాలని తనకి గుర్తు చేస్తూ ఉంటాయని కవి చెప్తున్నారు. ఐ కాంట్ రిమెంబర్ మై మదర్ ఓన్లీ సమ్టైమ్స్ ఇన్ ద మిస్ట్ ఆఫ్ మై ప్లే ఎ ట్యూన్ సీమ్స్ టు హోవర్ ఓవర్ మై ప్లే థింగ్స్ ది ట్యూన్ ఆఫ్ సమ్ సాంగ్ దట్ యూజ్డ్ టు హమ్ వైల్ రాకింగ్ మై క్రాడెల్. సో ఎప్పుడైతే అమ్మ పాస్ట్ డేస్లో ఎప్పుడైతే అమ్మ ఊయలూపుతూ పాట పాడుతూ ఉంటుందో ఆ పాట యొక్క మధురానుభూతులు ఈరోజు నేను ఆట వస్తువులతో ఆడుకుంటున్నప్పుడు ఆ వచ్చే శబ్దాలు మా అమ్మని గుర్తు చేయడం జరుగుతుందన్నమాట. సో హౌ సాడ్ ఇట్ వాజ్ చిల్డ్రన్ వన్స్ యూ థింక్ his mother was died of when he was a child, so he felt very sad. So without a mother we can't imagine our life, because mother is our strength, mother is our hope. She was a best well-wisher, best guide, best teacher, best philosopher to every person. So poet is very sad to write this poem, children. So here we are going to next stanza. So here also the poet's starting line is, I can't remember my mother, but when in the early autumn morning the smell of shuli flowers floats in the air, the scent of the morning service in the temple comes to me as the scent of my mother. So here shili flowers means a common small white flowers which appears around puja season, September or October month, known as kaboli in English. So shuli flowers means చూసే ఉంటారు, a common small white flower which appears around puja season. ఎక్కువగా దేవునికి పూజ చేసేటప్పుడు ఈ ఫ్లవర్స్ని యూజ్ చేయడం జరుగుతుంది అన్నమాట. సో హియర్ ఆల్సో poet starts with the line, I can't remember my mother, but when in the early autumn morning the smell of shili flowers floats in the air, the scent of the morning service in the temple comes to me as the scent of my mother. So he can't remember his mother because his mother was died off when he. So children, in the second line, but when in the early autumn morning the smell of shuli flowers float in the air, the scent of the morning service in the temple comes to me as the scent of my mother. So children, what a wonderful stanza it was, children. So here, first stanza, I can't because of his he lost his mother when he was young, so he can't imagine his her physical futures of his mother. So he can't imagine his mother again. His mother all of a sudden, but he remember his mother whenever he smells fresh showy flowers smell, which is usually offered in temples, in morning service in the temple. The same scent smell came to him now, or okay, which makes he may remember his mother. So that morning service, the scent of the morning service in the temple comes to me as the scent of my mother. So it recalls his mother, that which is come to him, that temple, morning service temple, shuli flower smells comes to him. He reminds his mother, recalls his mother. So the smell he recall his mother. So, wearing the showy flowers usually smell kids it. So, the same smell is here. He compared, service temple in the service, in the early morning services, mm, scent of the morning service in the temple, how beautiful it is. So whenever you going to temple, there is a good fragrant smell is there in early morning service. So whenever you go to temple, you would observe children. So it's very nice smell in the autumn morning. That to autumn morning. Here the poet referred to autumn morning. The early in the autumn morning, the scent of the morning service in the temple comes to me. The scent of my mother. He compared here. That smell is like his mother's um, fragrance. He reminds his mother's fragrance. How beautiful it is. He compares his mother's scent fragrance to the smell of the morning service in the temple. So he brings here together to God and mother, children. Okay, children. He compares mother with the element of God. Here he compared his mother smell like as in the morning service in the temple. He compares the his mother element of natural music with the element of music song praising. Okay, children, it's a very beautiful stanza, children. So మనం ఎప్పుడైనా టెంపుల్స్కి వెళ్ళినట్లయితే మార్నింగ్ సర్వీసు అక్కడ షూలీ ఫ్లవర్స్, ఆ పారిజాత పుష్పాలతో, ఆ ధూప్ స్టిక్స్తో వచ్చే స్మెల్ ఏదైతే ఉంటుందో అది తను ఆస్వాదించినప్పుడు ఆ స్మెల్ సెన్స్ని తను ఫీల్ అయినప్పుడు అది ఏమి రిమైండ్ చేస్తుందంటే తనకి వాళ్ళ అమ్మని రిమైండ్ చేస్తుంది. ఎందుకంటే తను ఉయ్యాలు ఊపుతూ పాటలు పాడినప్పుడు తను యంగ్గా ఉన్నప్పుడు తను అమ్మ దగ్గర నుంచి అమ్మ ఏదైతే అమ్మ పువ్వులు పెట్టుకుంటారో అదేవిధంగా పూజలు చేసేసి గంధం పూసుకుని ఉంటారు కదా. సో ఆ అమ్మ దగ్గర నుంచి వచ్చే స్మెల్ ఇక్కడ టెంపుల్ నుంచి వచ్చే స్మెల్ తనకి ఒకేలాగా అనిపించింది అనమాట. సో హియర్ హీ కంపేర్డ్ హిజ్ మదర్ యాజ్ God. So what a wonderful comparison, children. Yes, it's right, children. So అమ్మని మించిన దైవం అనేది ప్రపంచంలో లేదు. సో ఆ టెంపుల్ టెంపుల్లో మార్నింగ్ సర్వీస్ ఆటమ్ సీజన్లో ఉన్న జరిగే ఆ సర్వీస్ని, ఆ దేవాలయం నుంచి వచ్చే వాసనని, ఆ సుగంధ పరిమళాలని వాళ్ళ అమ్మగారి సుగంధ పరిమళాలతో ఇక్కడ రవీంద్రనాథ్ ఠాగూర్ గారు కంపేర్ చేయడం జరిగింది. సో ఐ కాంట్ రిమెంబర్ మై మదర్ when in the early autumn morning the smell of showy flowers floats in the air. The scent of the morning service in the temple comes to me as the scent of my mother. So here is a showy flowers. Look at here, children, again a common small white flowers. So showy flowers means like parijata pushpalani vine ఉంటారు. సో హీర్ ఈజ్ ఏ లుక్ ఎట్ దిస్ టెంపుల్. సో ఆ సుగంధ పరిమళాలు, ఆ ధూపాలు ఆ టెంపుల్స్లో వచ్చే ఆ స్మెల్ సెన్స్ని బట్టి తనకి వాళ్ళ అమ్మగారిని ఇక్కడ తను రిమైండ్ చేసుకోవడం జరుగుతుంది అనమాట. సో చిల్డ్రన్, నెక్స్ట్ we will go to next stanza. So here I can't remember my mother only from my bedroom window. I used so when I send my eyes into the blue of the distant sky, I feel that the stillness of my mother's gaze on my face has spread all over the sky. So I want to repeat the stanza again, children. I can't remember my mother only when from my bedroom window I send my eyes into the blue of the distant sky. I feel that the stillness of my mother's gaze on my face has spread all over the sky. So here, children, look at this stanza. So here is another wonderful stanza, children. I want the Read the stanza again. I can't remember my mother, only when from my bedroom window. I send my eyes into the blue of the sky, the distant sky. I feel that the stillness of my mother's cage on my face has spread all over the sky. So, here, children, the poet again trying to remember his mother, but he can't remember his mother. So, he trying to recall his mother's face, but unfortunately he failed. He failed to recall his mother's face. So he recall his mother only when from my bedroom window I send my eyes. So I send my me eyes means refers to I look at the sky. When I look at the sky in my bedroom window, I stand at my bedroom window. I look at the sky. When I was look at the sky, distant sky, సుదూర్గంలో ఉన్న ఆకాశాన్ని చూస్తున్నప్పుడు I feel that the stillness means stay calm of my mother's gaze on my face has spread all over the sky. So here ఈయన ఒంటరిగా ఉండి బెడ్రూమ్లో ఒక గదిలో నుంచుని ఆకాశం వైపు సుదూరంగా ఉన్న ఆకాశం వైపు చూసినప్పుడు అక్కడ వాళ్ళ అమ్మగారి మొహం ఈయనకి కనిపిస్తూ ఉంటుంది. నిశ్శబ్దంగా తన వైపే చూస్తున్నట్లు ఈయన గమనించడం జరుగుతుంది. సో ఆకాశం అంతా కూడా వాళ్ళ అమ్మగారి మొహమే ఈ యొక్క పొయిట్కి కనిపించడం జరుగుతుందన్నమాట. సో నేనైతే గుర్తు చేసుకోలేకపోతున్నాను. ఐ కాంట్ రిమెంబర్ మై మదర్. కానీ నేను ఎప్పుడైతే నా బెడ్రూమ్లో ఉన్న విండోలో నుంచి ఆకాశాన్ని తదేకంగా చూస్తానో అప్పుడు నాకు మా అమ్మగారి ప్రతిరూపం అనేది ఆకాశం అంతా కూడా అద్భుతంగా మా అమ్మగారే ఉన్నట్లు, ఆమె తదేకంగా నన్ను చూస్తున్నట్లు గమనించడం జరుగుతుంది. ఈ విధంగా పొయిట్ వాళ్ళ మదర్ని ఏదైతే ప్లే థింగ్స్ తో ఆడుకునేటప్పుడు, అదేవిధంగా వాళ్ళ అమ్మగారు లలుబీ పాట పాడుతున్నాడు, హమ్మింగ్ ట్యూన్ లులుబీ సాంగ్ పాడుతున్నప్పుడు ఆ శబ్దాలు అనేవి ధ్వనించడం జరుగుతుంది. అదేవిధంగా ఇన్ ద మార్నింగ్ ఇన్ ద టెంపుల్ సర్వీస్, ఇన్ ద మార్నింగ్ సర్వీస్లో ఆ సెంట్ ఏదైతే ఆ ఫ్రాగ్రెన్స్ ఉంటాయో, ఆ స్మెల్ దేవాలయాల్లో ఉండే ఆ స్మెల్ కూడా వాళ్ళ అమ్మ యొక్క ఆ స్మెల్ సెన్స్ని తనకి గుర్తు చేయడం జరుగుతుంది. అదేవిధంగా హియర్ థర్డ్ స్టాంజా, వెన్ హీ వాజ్ లుకెట్ ఇన్ ద స్కై ఫ్రమ్ హిస్ బెడ్రూమ్ విండో, when he looked at the sky, he observed his mother face in the స్కై. సో ఈ విధంగా తను వాళ్ళ అమ్మగారు చనిపోయినప్పటికీ చిన్నతనంలో కూడా తను పీల్చుకునే గాలిలో, అదేవిధంగా తన ఆకాశంలో చూస్తున్నప్పుడు, అదేవిధంగా స్మెల్ సెన్స్లో కూడా వాళ్ళ మదర్ని తను గమనించడం జరుగుతుందన్నమాట. సో దిస్ ఈస్ ద పోయమ్ ఆఫ్ ద మై మదర్. సో చిల్డ్రన్, once again I want to explain the summary of the poem. So my mother poem is a child who lost his mother at young age no longer remember or her now. The poet states that he no longer remembers his mother now, children. However, he feels her presence fills his life. When he is in the middle of his room with his toys, he feels melody hovering above him. It was the tune of her mother's song that she hummed as she rocked his cradle. In the first stanza, we observe these lines. When it's early, the next stanza reminds us, when it is early autumn morning, the scent of surely flowers wafts through the air. Then the poet smell of the morning service in the temple. In the scent, he smells the scent of his mother. When the poet is in his room, the start stanza. He looks the blue of the distant sky. He feels his mother's silent, steady, and protective gaze cast upon him from his heavenly abode. Her face seems to spread across the sky. So, a child who lost his mother at a tender age misses his every moment. He remembers her and feels her presence everywhere. So he feels his mother everywhere, children. So, but he repeats, I don't remember my mother, probably because he does not remember her appearance and has only one weakness, memory. So the poet used vivid, diverse, and powerful images to portray the feelings and pain of child who lost his mother here. So in these three stanzas, the poet said the pain of the child who lost his mother when he was young. The poet explained as very beautiful stanzas. The child poet says that he can feel his mother presence as sometimes the tune of his song, which she hummed while rocking her cradle, seems to hover above her toys, rocking her cradle. So here is the cradle. So the tune of his song, which she hummed while rocking her cradle, seems to hover above her toys. So here is the toys, children. The scent of surely flowers and the scent of morning prayer service seems to be the scent of her mother. The poem is both moving and moving. The poet feels his mother presence and all around him, although he has only a faint memory of his real life. The different occasion when he is hunted by his memory show his desire to be loved and cared for by his mother. He has an important role in his life. So children, so every human being life mother is important role. He knows his mother is always with him. So here the poet always knows his mother was with him, like humming tones, playing things, and blue sky and showy flowers. Whenever, wherever he went, his mother follows him. He just imagine that. So when from that bedroom window he gazes at the blue of the distant sky, he feels his mother gaze pouring out all her blessings with love. It confronts him and makes him feel protected. So the poem does not have a rhyme scheme or fixed length for each line, yet it is a poetry. This is because the poem has a wealth of images, colors, nature, religion, and lyrical beauty. It is full of cultural, religious, or humanistic relationship with the things described here, children. Moreover, it is highly musical and touches the deepest part of our soul. So, how sad it was, children, when a child lost his younger age. How sad it was. We can't imagine our life without a mother. The spiritual aspects, it is the like the music of nature, regular but incomparable. So, this is the summary of the poem, children. A child who lost his mother and he always reminds the his mother with the nature. So so are you enjoying the poem? So shall we repeat the stanzas again? I can't remember my mother, only sometimes in the midst of my play. A tune seems to hover over my playthings, the tune of some song that used to hum while rocking my cradle. The second stanza is I can't remember my mother, but when in the early autumn morning, the smell of surely flowers floats in the air, the scent of the morning service in the temple comes to me at the scent of my mother. Next, the start stanza. I can't remember my mother, only when from my bedroom window. I send my eyes into the blue of the distant sky. I feel that the stillness of my mother's cage on my face has spread all over the sky. So, children, I think you would enjoying the poem. It is a very emotional poem. It's a very sad and poem also. So we can't imagine without mother our life. So let us read and answer. Children, here some questions are there. So we will discuss the passage questions. So it is very important, children. So I would like to all of you note down it. I can't remember my mother. Only sometimes in the midst of my play, a tune seems to hover over my playthings. So here, he can't remember his mother only midst of my play. మధ్యలో ఆటల మధ్యలో వచ్చే ఆ శబ్దాల్లోనే మా అమ్మ గుర్తొస్తారు. సో హియర్ ఇస్ ద క్వశ్చన్ చిల్డ్రన్, వాట్ ఈస్ ద పోయిట్ డూయింగ్ వెన్ హీ రిమెంబర్స్ హిజ్ మదర్? What is the poet doing when he remembers his mother? So what is the poet doing when he remembers mother means ఏం చేస్తున్నాడు వాళ్ళ అమ్మ గుర్తొచ్చినప్పుడు? సో ఏం చేస్తున్నాడు? ద పోయిట్ వాస్ ప్లేయింగ్ విత్ హిస్ ప్లే థింగ్స్ వైల్ హీ రిమెంబర్ హిజ్ మదర్. సో ద పోయిట్ వాస్ ప్లేయింగ్, వాళ్ళ అమ్మ గుర్తొచ్చినప్పుడు ఏం చేస్తున్నాడు? హీ వాజ్ ప్లేయింగ్. సో he was playing while he remembers his mother. Next, I can't remember my mother. Only sometimes in the midst of my play, a tune seems to hover over my playthings. What reminds him of her? ఏమి గుర్తు చేస్తుంది? అతనికి ఏం గుర్తు చేస్తుంది? రిమైండ్స్ హిమ్ ఆఫ్ హర్. ద సైట్ ఆఫ్ హిస్ ప్లేథింగ్స్ రిమైండ్స్ ద పోయిట్ ఆఫ్ ట్యూన్ హమ్ముడ్ బై హిస్ మదర్. దిస్ ట్యూన్ రిమైండ్స్ హిమ్ హర్. సో ఏదైతే ఆట వస్తువులు ఉన్నాయో అవి వాళ్ళ అమ్మగారి ఊయల్లో ఉన్నప్పుడు పాడిన పాటని గుర్తు చేస్తున్నాయి అన్నమాట. వాట్ రిమైండ్స్ హిమ్, ఏది గుర్తు చేస్తుంది వాళ్ళ అమ్మగారిని? ప్లే థింగ్స్. హియర్ ఇన్ ద స్టాంజా వీ హ్యావ్ ద ఆన్సర్ ఆల్సో. సో హమ్మింగ్ ట్యూన్స్ so reminds him her. So the sight of his playthings reminds the poet of tune hummed by his mother. This tune reminds him of her. So next, I can't remember my mother only sometimes in the midst of my play. A tune seems to hover over my playthings. So when did his mother hum that song? ఎప్పుడు వాళ్ళ అమ్మగారు ఈ పాట పాడతారు? So here is the answer, children. His mother hummed that song when she rocked his cradle. ఎప్పుడు వాళ్ళ అమ్మగారు పాట పాడతారు? ఎవరైనా అమ్మ వాళ్ళు ఎప్పుడు పాట పాడతారమ్మా? ఎవరి మదర్ అయినా? సో ఊయలూపుతూ పాట పాడుతూ ఉన్నారనమాట. నెక్స్ట్, when in the early autumn morning the smell of shuli flowers floats in the air, the scent of the morning service in the temple comes to me as the scent of my mother. What happens in the anthem which reminds the poet of his mother? Surely flowers bloom in autumn. Their fragrance reminds the poet of his mother. What happens in the autumn? ఏం జరిగింది ఆంటంలో? విచ్ రిమైండ్స్ ద పోయిట్స్ ఆఫ్ హిజ్ మదర్. ఏది గుర్తు చేసింది ఆంటం సమయంలో? ఏం జరిగింది అనేది క్వశ్చన్. షోలీ ఫ్లవర్స్ బ్లూమ్ ఇన్ ఆంటమ్. సో యాక్చువల్గా ఈ షోలీ ఫ్లవర్స్ అనేవి ఆంటమ్ సీజన్లోనే పూయడం జరుగుతుంది. దేర్ ఫ్రాగ్రెన్స్ రిమైండ్స్ ద పోయిట్ ఆఫ్ హిజ్ మదర్. సో వాటి నుంచి వచ్చే వాసన వాళ్ళ అమ్మగారిని పోయిట్ మనకి చెప్పినటువంటి ఆ షూలీ ఫ్లవర్స్ యొక్క వాసన వాళ్ళ అమ్మగారిని గుర్తు చేసుకోవడం జరిగిందనమాట. Next, when in the early autumn morning the smell of shuli flowers floats in the air, the scent of the morning service in the temple comes to me as the scent of my mother. So here is the question, children. What do you think the poet's mother did with the shuli flowers? What do you think the poet's mother did with the shuli flowers? Poet mother ఏం చేశారు షూలీ ఫ్లవర్స్? So she offered them in a prayer in the morning service in the temple or wore them in her hair. So వాట్ డూ యూ థింక్? మీరు ఏమనుకుంటున్నారు వాళ్ళ అమ్మగారు షూలీ ఫ్లవర్స్తో ఏం చేశారనుకుంటున్నారు? సో ఆమె ఉదయాన్నే లేచి దేవునికి పూజ చేయడం లేకపోతే తను ధరించడం పెట్టుకోవడం జరిగిందన్నమాట. సో this is the answer. Next, when in the early autumn morning, the smell of shuli flowers floats in the air. The scent of the morning service in the temple comes to me as the scent of my mother. So here is the question, children. What do you think would constitute the scent of the morning service in the temple? So ఏం జరుగుతుంది మార్నింగ్ అని అడుగుతున్నారు. The fragrance of shuli flowers and of the ఇన్సెన్స్ బోన్స్ ఇన్ ద టెంపుల్. సో ఉదయాన్నే ఆ పరిమళ సుగంధాలు అనేవి ఆ టెంపుల్స్లో జరగడం. నెక్స్ట్, వై డూ యూ థింక్ ద పోయిట్ డస్ నాట్ రిమెంబర్ హిజ్ మదర్? సో ఇట్స్ అ వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్ క్వశ్చన్, చిల్డ్రన్. వుడ్ యూ ప్లీజ్ నోట్ డౌన్ ఇట్ అండ్ మార్క్ ఇట్ వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్. సో వై డూ యూ థింక్ ద పోయిట్ డస్ నాట్ రిమెంబర్ హిజ్ మదర్? వై he doesn't remember his mother? So here is the answer, children. The poet probably lost his mother when he was rather young, so he can't recall her face because he lost his mother at very young age. So he can't remember his mother. So that is the answer, children. It is very, very important, children. Could you please note down and put as important. Next, why does the poet say, I feel that the stillness of my mother's gaze on my face has spread all over the sky? So why does the poet say, ఎందుకన్నారు ఐ ఫీల్ దట్ ద స్టిల్నెస్ ఆఫ్ మై మదర్స్ గేజ్? మా అమ్మగారు అదే తదేకంగా ఆకాశంలో చూస్తున్నట్టు ఎందుకు అనిపించింది? ఆన్ ఎ క్లియర్ డే వెన్ ద స్కై ఈజ్ పీస్ఫుల్ అండ్ స్క్రీన్, the poet feels the presence of his mother and imagine that she is gazing down lovingly at him. ఊహించుకుంటున్నారన్నమాట. He imagined himself, his mother look at him in the sky. So he imagined his mother, she was in the sky and looking at him very lovingly. So here is another question, children. Which of the following activity does not remind the poet of his mother? A. Humming song. B. Praying in the temple. C. Looking at the image of his mother. D. Gazing at the sky. Does not remind the poet of his mother. Humming a song, praying in the temple, looking at the image of his mother, gazing at the sky. So look at the image of his mother is the right. I can't remember my mother only when from my bedroom window I send my eyes into the blue of the distant sky. So here is the question, children. Where did the poet look at? ఎక్కడ చూస్తున్నాడు? Where did the poet look at? So where did he look at the sky? So when in the early autumn morning the smell of shuli flowers floats in the air, the scent of the morning service in the temple comes to me as the scent of my mother. Which smell reminds the poet of his mother? It's very, very important, children. So first, A, smell of shuli flowers, and B is smell of autumn leaves, and C, smell of morning services in the temple, and D, both A and C. So D, both A and C. So poetic devices in the poem. So poetry is a powerful way of expressing feelings and ideas, children. Poets use a variety of devices to convey these feelings and ideas. So here Rabindranath Tagore expressing his feelings about his mother. So he convey his feelings. He lost his mother when he was young. So he shared his feelings and sadness in this poem. So imaginary. In this poem is it's an imaginary poem. Our use of description to create an imagine in the mind of reader in the poetic device used in this poem. Imagery gives sensory impression and lends events to the poem. In this poem, the poet creates beautiful images related to sight, sound, and smell. So, చూడడం వినడం వాసన అనే వీటి ద్వారా మనకి పోయిట్ ఈ పోయంని అద్భుతంగా వర్ణించడం జరిగింది. సో హియర్ ఈస్ ఇమాజినరీ ఇన్ ద పోయం. సో విజువల్ ఇమేజెస్, ద చైల్డ్ ప్లే థింగ్స్. Oral images, the tune of some song that the mother used to hum while rocking the child cradle. Images related to smell, the smell of showy flowers. Mother rocking his cradle. Visual images. So, and another visual image is the blue of distant sky. So oral images are not their children. Images related to smell is the scent of morning service in the second stanza. The poet explain as the scent of his mother. So these are the smells related to the images, children. So this is the brief introduction of my mother. So I think you all are like this poem. So children, now I am going to give an assignment, children. So all of you, I would like to all of you note down the assignment. Note down the assignment. We all have our mother. So we all love our mother, didn't we? Love her because of her qualities. Think and write about her qualities. So we love our mother, didn't we? Love her because of her qualities. Think and write about her qualities. సో మీ మదర్లో మీకు నచ్చే క్వాలిటీస్ ఏంటో రాయండి. ఎందుకు మదర్ని ఇష్టపడతారనేది రాయండి. థ్యాంక్ యూ చిల్డ్రన్. థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్.